everyone, I'm Stephen, and this is the Stephen Washington Experience, and you and I are having a heart-mind moment. Let's take a breath together. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Taking a deep breath is a wonderful way to ground oneself, and I want this moment to be a grounded one that you and I share. The topic of this video is service. Now, when I became a part of the recovery community many years ago, the word service and this concept of service took on a whole new meaning for me. Having grown up in the church, I was always aware of how important it is to do something for others, but it took on a whole new meaning for me when I became part of the recovery community. There's a saying that service keeps you sober, and that you can't keep what you don't give away. You can't keep or hold on to something unless you share it with another person. So the other day when I was walking along the beach, this idea of service kept running through my head. And as I was walking along the beach, and I do that most days of the week, I noticed that there was a lot of garbage on the beach. And that troubled me. Bottle caps and plastic wrappers. I saw a green Starbucks straw, random shoes that someone lost, just washed up along the beach. And it made me think of an article that I saw on social media about a week ago about this whale that washed up onto the shore, and this whale was dead. And when they opened up the whale, they found just hundreds of pounds of trash in the belly of this whale. And that was heartbreaking to me. We always read and hear stories about sea life dying or becoming sick because of what we dump into the oceans. And I thought to myself when I was walking along the beach that I can do something to minimize that, even in a small way. So I decided that whenever I take a walk along the beach, I'm going to take a plastic shopping bag or brown paper shopping bag, whatever, and pick up whatever I find along my path. So today I found bottle caps and plastic wrappers and kid shoes and all kinds of stuff, and I just put it in my bag and walked along the path. And when I found a garbage bin, I put it in the garbage bin, and that felt good. It felt good to contribute in that way, and that's just what I'm going to do from now on because I think it's needed. So I bring up this topic because I would invite you to think about ways in which you are of service in your family or in your community or in the world. How are you contributing in a positive way? There are so many ways that we can give. We can give of our time, whether that's an hour a day or a few minutes a day or an hour a week or a day a month, a few days a year. Or we can give of our talents. You know, we may have certain gifts that are very valuable to others that only you can bring to an organization or community, and it's very important. And if you share those gifts, it's going to go a long way. And we can also share our treasure. We can give money if we have money to give. So there are so many ways in which we can give and be of service and do our small little part to affect change in the world. So I invite you to think about those things and ask yourself, what are you doing and how are you giving of yourself to the world? And if you haven't in recent days, weeks, months, years, think about how you could do something different. They say that being of service is a key to happiness. When we give freely without expecting something in return, it feels good. There's something about that that's part of our DNA. There's something about giving in that way that has a positive effect on the brain. And so I invite you to think about ways in which you can give and make another person happy or yourself even happier. So, thanks again for taking this time out for a heart-mind moment. And until we meet again, many blessings. Bye.